Everyone, Carlo here. Welcome to today's vlog, and for today's episode we are going to unbox and do a casual on-feet review of Lebron's newest sneaker. This is the Lebron 18 James Gang. So if you're curious to see what this sneaker is all about, keep on watching. Let's go. Now, before we get started, let me just remind you, we have a ton of ongoing giveaways from smartphones to laptops to shoes. All the links to the giveaways can be found down below in the description box. Click them, subscribe, follow in IG. Good luck. As you guys can see, it comes in a very different Lebron box, because the usual Lebron box is like a giant, massive black box with gold trimmings and accents. This time, we find a more subdued but simpler to store and easier to store box in some sort of like gray, white, and carton brown. So written over here, you have Lebron James 18, Nike 2020-21, just do it, etc, etc. Now if you take a look at the side of the box, you have the sizing, and I did go true to size on this one. I did go size 12. I was thinking of going size 13, but when I saw some of the articles up online, it mentioned that it was a bit long, but at the same time, the midfoot would be kind of narrow. So since I had wide feet, there was no point of going a size bigger because it'll just get longer, but the middle part would be, you know, a little bit wider, as opposed to going a half size down. Then the length would be okay, but it would really cramp up the midfoot section of my wide feet. So true to size made more sense. So if we take a look at the shoe, it's not actually here because I'm wearing it. Wait lang, kunin ko lang. But bam! So this is the Lebron James 18 James Gang basketball shoes slash sneakers. Now, the great thing about the shoe, in my opinion, that really caught my attention was the multicolor styling of the shoe, as well as when I read about the story of how Nike designed this sneaker specifically for the King, and we'll talk about that in a while. I really love the story, the design thinking behind it, so I really wanted to cop one and try it on feet. Now, first things first, the name James Gang, so that's of course an ode to his family, and you see it written over here in the middle air bubble. It says over there James Gang. At the very top, you have of course his logo, that lion in pink, and you have LeBron James' signature over here at the third bubble. All three bubbles are made out of air bubbles, which is kind of like, I think from what I've read, represents James' love for Air Max technology or the air technology of Nike. You have the same color styling, multicolor of pink, blue, green, splattered throughout the upper, which is of course, I think this is like Battle Knit 2.0 or something, which is like a tougher version of the knit material that was used in the Lebron 17. Now the multicolor thing extends over here at the heel. So at the back of this plastic like counter, there looks to be some sort of like graffiti all over it. And then if you take a look at the bottom, the outsole, you also have the same styling of colors. I mentioned earlier that I really like the design thinking behind the shoe. And from what I've read, apparently Nike really took into consideration the fact that LeBron James is kind of getting old and father time is catching up with the guy. I mean, mad respect for him for playing at the level that he is playing today, despite the amount of time he spent in the league actively playing, man. I mean, this guy is just on a whole new level when it comes to his physical, natural ability and talent. Now, moving to the sneaker itself, what Nike did was they put together like a 3 cushioning system to be able to help LeBron, of course, deal with the punishment is given his, not just his body, but specifically I think his knees and his ankles and his feet throughout his storied career. So first up, you have that Zoom Air unit encased in this familiar Air Max 270 like air chamber execution, which is similar to, of course, what we saw with the Lebron 17 that a lot of people loved, which helped with impact protection and overall energy response. Now, what's different also is that inside the Air unit, there's actually a full Zoom unit that cuts across the entire shoe from the back of the heel going all the way up until the forefoot. And I think that's what explains the responsiveness and the best-in-class cushioning that you get with this particular shoe. And then of course you have that outsole which I mentioned earlier, which protects everything and helps with traction when you are playing basketball. How is the sneaker on feet? This is not obviously a performance review. If you guys want to watch a performance review, I'll link down below to one of my favorite performance basketball reviewers, Filipino. Of course, I'm talking about Mark Chess. I'll link down below to his performance review of this particular shoe. As a casual sneaker though, there are 3 things to note. Number 1, cushioning wise, it's really good. It's really comfortable. You do feel the support and it is very stable. So that's like one of the biggest plus points about it. The second thing that you need to know is that this part is kind of annoying. Unless you wear like thick socks, there is a tendency for it to dig at the top of your ankle. So just take note of that, that if you will wear this for casual wear it with thick socks. Do not wear it with like ankle, you know, those low visible socks or invisible socks, because this will become really uncomfortable if you do that, if this touches like your skin. Number 3, you can expect with everything that they threw at this shoe, from the triple cushioning system to the knit upper to the stuff that they put to secure your ankle and to lock your foot down, with the fly wire that's going in, you know, throughout the channels of the shoe to be able to get you even better lockdown, that it is kind of heavy. So it is not a lightweight shoe. So if you're looking for a light shoe, this ain't it. But if there are other options for that you might want to go for. But hey, this is primarily for basketball, and I think when it comes to that, it delivers really well. And again, you can watch Mark Chess's review. The link can be found down below. Now, insofar as overall rating is considered, I really like the Lebron 18 James Gang. Everything from the aesthetics to the color, to the story behind it, to how Nike is pushing all of the technologies that they have to be able to build a sneaker that actually addresses real issues with a specific player in mind is just wow. Really fantastic innovation on the side of Nike with this particular sneaker. And I think it's that combination which makes me like this sneaker a lot. I mean, usually when it comes to the Lebron sneakers, especially in the past, especially the 17 and the 16, I really didn't like them for like, you know, casual wear. But this one is really stand out. It's something that you can wear on court and off court. It looks great, it feels great, the vibe is there, and to be honest, it will be probably one of the very first Lebron sneakers that I will wear often just because I like it a lot. So yeah, there you go. That's my quick review of the Lebron 18 James Gang. Let me know what you guys think of the sneaker down below in the comment section. Would love to hear from all of you. If you want to buy one, I'll link down below on where I got it from Nike Philippines website. All you have to do is click the link, it goes to the site, and then you can buy it there and gets delivered to you wherever you are in the Philippines. And with that said, that wraps up my review of the LeBron James 18 James Gang basketball shoes. Again, check out Mark Chess, link down below. As usual, this is Carlo. Peace, God bless. What's up? Boom.